Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I have a Polene bag unboxing for you. This bag arrived in less than 48 hours. I was not expecting to be filming this bag unboxing this week. I thought it might take a while to come here. I've never ordered from Polene before, but it came in under 48 hours, free shipping. No, the shipping was £9. The shipping was expensive, but it was quick. So I'm here, I'm unboxing it. You're seeing this on the Friday. I received this yesterday. Did a little official unboxing on my Instagram and on my shorts. So if you didn't see that, I'll pop it on screen here so you can watch the actual unboxing process. If you would like the ASMR version though, you can go to shorts or Instagram because I did it with all the lovely crinkly sounds of the tissue paper and bubble wrap. But I have officially unboxed this, opened it, and I actually did wear it very briefly yesterday. I just thought it would be a little bit more useful to have seen it and worn it and gathered my first initial impressions before sitting down to film this video. So I could give you a little bit more of my thoughts on this bag, the price, the quality, and I'm also going to compare it to some other bags I own from other small Parisian leather bag brands that I actually think might be better quality. But yes, we'll get into that in a second. I have my hair up today, which I don't normally do because I don't love the way it looks. So I popped on these really beautiful silver earrings to distract from the fact that my hair hasn't been washed. And these are from Pamela Card Jewellery. If you are not familiar with them, I believe they're a Canadian brand. They are absolutely beautiful. They come in gold as well, and they're slightly different. This one's like concave and this one's the opposite of concave. But they're just absolutely gorgeous. Sterling silver, handmade. I love them. I will link them down below. They also sent me a little tennis bracelet as well. If you can see that, again, sterling silver with cubic zirconia. This is absolutely beautiful. Not sponsored. I just really wanted to mention them because they're a small jewelry brand that I've had my eye on for ages. And so when they offered to send me a couple of pieces from their new collection, I jumped at the chance. And I've really been loving silver jewelry lately. I feel like silver in the autumn winter feels very chic. A little bit cooler toned, and yeah, I really love these, and I feel like it distracts nicely from the mess that is my hair. Anyway, moving on, I am going to show you what is inside this box. So Polene is a brand I've wanted to try for probably 2 to 3 years now. I've been umming and ahhing, but the price points, especially nowadays in 2024, are expensive. They definitely have risen in price. I don't know what the price of this bag was when it was first released, but I imagine it was quite a bit less than it is now. So I put a post up on my, my community tab on YouTube. You may have seen. I realised that Polene had come out with this new colourway called Black Cherry, I believe, and they'd released it in a few of their different bag styles, and I was asking you which one you would go for, because this colour is right up my street. So I really wanted to finally try a Polene bag in this colour. I bought this with my own money. But I couldn't decide which style. In the end, I think the seam bag one, the tote style bag, very popular. That one is actually out of stock in this colourway. It is on pre-order, I think, in both the mini and the large size. So I think that one came out on top, but I didn't go for that one because it wasn't available, and I didn't want to wait until the end of November to do this video. And actually this one I think was slightly my preference anyway, but I also showed the noddle bag, which is slightly more unusual kind of woven bag, shoulder bag that came in this colour as well, and also the Nerf comes in this colour. I think that might be out of stock as well though. I really like that little dumpling bag as well. But anyway, this is the one I went for, the Numéro Dix. This one has been on my wish list in, I think it was originally on my wish list in black or brown for a couple of years. I believe when I did my 2023 wish list video at the beginning of January 2023, I mentioned this bag. Never bought it in 2023, and it's taken me until October 2024 to actually purchase it. But I'm glad I waited because I do love this colour. God, I've been rambling for 5 minutes and I haven't even shown you the bag. I'm really sorry. So I'm going to open it now. In terms of the packaging, really nice packaging, fairly kind of minimal but very sleek. Beautiful textured cardboard box with the branding embossed here in kind of, you won't even be able to see it, but I'll do a close-up. Really beautiful, very on brand, I feel like, for Polene. And then everything does feel very luxe. So you get this little care booklet. Well, it actually tells you how you can wear the bag, because the bag does come with 2 different straps, and you can wear the straps on different lengths as well. So both of the straps are adjustable, and there are 2 separate straps. So I did actually find this quite useful when I wore the bag for the first time yesterday, because it is almost a little bit overcomplicated to change the length of this, at least when you do it for the first time. So it is nice to have this. And again, this is really nice. This feels like recycled cardboard because it's got those little speckles in it. And then the dust bag itself is lovely, similar colour, similar texture, just like a simple, does feel very expensive looking, with the Polène in black. This is printed, and again it feels like that kind of recycled maybe cotton or canvas, and the tissue paper as well is a similar sort of ecru cream colour with the logo printed on it. Very nice. I really liked the whole unboxing experience. The bag came wrapped in bubble wrap, as you can see from my short that I made yesterday. This is the bag. So this is the Polène Numéro Dix. Oh, love the look of it. I'm just looking at it again, and I do really love the design of this bag. I think it's very beautiful. I love the equestrian style of it. I guess it is meant to look like a saddle. I don't know that, but I think so. And I really do love the shape. There's a reason that this one was the one on my wish list from Polène for the last 2 years. I do think it's a beautiful shape, but it's a very wearable bag as well because it's crossbody. It has a zip, which a lot of people said or kind of pointed out to me that most Polène bags don't have zips. So if you like a very secure zipped bag, this is a good one to go for, because I don't think the tote bag, the Sign bag, has a zip, or it might have a magnetic closure, I'm not sure. And then same with a lot of their other bags, like the Noddle bag. And I don't think the Nerf would have a zip either. I'm trying to think how that opens. Anyway, this bag has a zip. It is a relatively small bag. It is almost deceptively small, I would say, because it doesn't look that small. It looks quite a regular size for a crossbody bag. But there isn't a huge amount of room in here. I think just because of the shape of the bag, because it is so curved, actually there's not a huge amount of floor space, if you will, in the bag. I do still have the label on this. So yeah, it's not like, and it doesn't open super wide either. So I will show you what fits in my bag in a second, but it isn't, I will say, it isn't the hugest bag. However, I was discussing this with people, and I don't have a lifestyle where I need to carry a huge amount at the moment. My phone and my keys and my wallet and a lipstick, and I don't know, that's about it really. So that doesn't bother me. But if you are someone who likes to carry everything in the kitchen sink in your bag, it's probably not the best one to go for. The colour, black cherry, is it cerise? Is cerise? Cherry in French, something like that, cerise noir. It's stunning. I will say in the pictures, it appears ever so slightly more saturated than in real life. So if I pop a picture of from the Instagram of this bag, I would say it is ever so slightly more red in this picture and ever so slightly more saturated than it appears in person, but I'm still very happy with the colour. It's a beautiful colour. I love this burgundy oxblood colour with the gold embossing of the logo, the gold hardware on the zip. Otherwise, it is more the design and the shape of the bag that does the talking. It doesn't have really many other bells and whistles to it. And then the strap, obviously, I have the longer strap on at the moment, but again, I will show you in a second how it all works. Quality. So Polène is very controversial these days in terms of quality. And I'm just going to remind myself how much this bag cost me, because I'm telling you, this bag was expensive. For a mid-range Parisian brand, I've tried a lot of mid-range Parisian brands by now, and I would say this is probably the most expensive bag that I've ever bought from one of those brands. Let me just check how much it is. Yeah, £470. I've just noticed it's actually now out of stock in this colour, but it does come in a lot of other colours. £470, steep, I would say. Again, I don't know how much this was when it came out initially, but I would imagine it started with a 3. I feel like when it was on my wish list a couple of years ago, maybe it was like 385 or something like that. I could be wrong. Maybe 420, but yeah, 470 I think is very expensive. And I've been comparing this bag to some of my other mid-range bags in my collection, which I'm going to show you now. Quality-wise, it's really hard to tell. I'm not an expert. I'm not Tana Leatherstein, so you know, I can only kind of look as a layperson and see what I think. But personally, I think that this bag is nice. I think it's good quality. I am keeping mine, full disclosure. But I did notice a few areas, particularly on the strap, where there almost seems to be a very, very, very slight peeling of the coating, like the leather coating, the actual kind of cherry red coating, sort of fraying off at the edges. And I'm talking very, very minor. I'm not talking about anything you would see unless you were sort of looking this close to the bag. But nonetheless, you know, I did just receive it yesterday. It is something that I kind of picked up on. I don't even know if I'll be able to show you on camera because it's really, really subtle. But that's the only thing I noticed quality-wise. I also did notice a couple of areas where the stitching... Oh, I can actually see a little bit of the fraying, so I will show you that on camera in a second. A couple of areas where the stitching maybe could have been a tiny bit neater. Again, I'll do close-ups of these. Overall, it does look neat. There was also a tiny dent in my bag, which actually looking at it, I can't really see anymore. I think on the back here, I don't know if you will be able to see it on camera because of the light and everything, but a tiny little dent in the leather, which to be honest does happen. I've had that happen to other bags as well. It's kind of, sometimes it's just the way things are stored, and inevitably as soon as you start using a bag like this, it's a smooth leather, it is going to pick up scratches and dents, especially because it was on the back and I'm going to be wearing it this way all the time because the logo is on this side. It didn't bother me enough to send it back, but something to bear in mind again. But yeah, I don't actually think for the price point it is higher quality than any of my other mid-range Parisian bags. So let me show you a few that I have just as a comparison. This is a bag I got sent actually recently, very generously, from a brand I'd never heard of before called RSVP Paris. Let me know if you've heard of this brand. Can you see that? Let me know if you've heard of this brand before. If you live in Paris, I believe they have a store in Paris. You can shop online. And I went with this suede suede bucket bag from them. Really beautiful, I have to say. On initial impression, I actually prefer this bag to this bag. And, you know, I paid my own money for this bag. This was gifted, but this feels, again, I'm a layperson, I'm not an expert, but this just feels slightly better quality, or at least the same level of quality as the Polène. And I believe this retails for about £350. So we're talking £120 less than the Polène. This is suede, which I would say is sometimes more expensive than leather, obviously a little bit more delicate. It's a beautiful bag. A really fun fact about this bag is that all of the RSVP Paris bags have a number on them in gold, embossed in gold on the front. All of the styles, all of the bags, and mine says 52, and it's because they make 500 of each bag and then they retire that style. So it's kind of interesting knowing what bag you have. So I have number 52. So if you still want this bag, if you like this bag, then it won't be around forever. So you will have to buy it before they have sold all 500. But I thought that was really fun, and it just makes it a little bit unique. It's totally, you know, this number is totally unique on this bag. No one else will have this bag with the 52 on it. So I thought that was kind of fun. If you ever met someone in the street with this bag, you can compare numbers. I quite like things like that. It's just like a little touch that makes, it's an interesting story, it's an interesting fact. And I really do love this bag. It has a drawstring kind of bit in the middle. So it is, although bucket bags don't tend to be the most secure, it is relatively secure. There is a little gate, a little hole here still, but nothing crazy. But yeah, I just feel like if I was going to buy another bag with my own money, would I go to RSVP Paris instead of Polène? Does the quality of this bag feel slightly higher, in my opinion, especially the price is cheaper, than the Polène? I think it does. Now, another brand I love, Atelier Auguste. I think Atelier Auguste quality is unmatched, actually, for the price point. This is my Atelier Auguste bag. I love this bag. Quite a similar shape, actually, if we're talking about curved bags. This is a shoulder bag, not a crossbody bag, so the strap is shorter, although it is still adjustable. I've had this bag for about 5 months now. Still looks immaculate. It's also a smooth leather. This is a smooth box leather with gold hardware, so actually quite a lot of similarities to the Polène. And I would say, looking at these bags, there is no fraying of leather on this one. The stitching is immaculate everywhere. There is nowhere that I would question the quality on this bag. Everything looks really lovely. And I know on one of their bags, this one, they actually use gold plating on the hardware, which is amazing for the price point. And again, I will check the price of this bag, but it is definitely cheaper than the Polène, considerably cheaper. Final bag I want to compare it to is this bag, which is also relatively new in my collection. This is from a brand called Basile Paris, so another small Parisian bag brand. I think all of these brands design their bags in France and make them in either Italy or Spain with Italian leather. So they are, you know, very comparable in that respect. These two bags, I love this bag. I think it's really beautiful. I can't fault the stitching or the quality. Again, there's no fraying of leather. There's no quality issues. This hardware does get scratched, but like the Sézanne bags with this shiny gold hardware and it being quite big, it is inevitable. It's not really a fault of the bag. And I love that this bag has a nubuck suede interior. I think that's really nice. Comes with a matching complimentary wallet. So again, the price point of this I think is around £340. So considerably cheaper than the Polène, and I also think the quality of this one is better because there are no issues on this bag, and I've had this for a couple of months now. Same with all of the other bags, you know, even though they're fairly recent additions, I've had them a lot longer than this Polène bag, and I feel like the only one that has any minor quality issues is the Polène. Now, saying that, I am deciding to keep it, partly because I want to test it out for you and I want to see what the longevity of this bag is like. Is all of the leather coating going to start peeling off? If it's already fraying in places, is it going to get much worse very quickly? Is it going to hold up well? Is it going to scratch? Is it going to dent? Are things going to, I don't know, am I going to have issues with this bag basically? So I will do an update in 3 months, in 6 months, in a year, when I've had the chance to use it quite a lot, because I do really love it. The plus points of this bag are definitely the shape. I love the shape. I just love the design of it. I also love the way when you wear it crossbody, because it is this saddle kind of curved shape, it almost hugs your side. And I really like that. There's something about it. Visually it's quite pleasing, I think. The way it kind of just hugs perfectly into your hip when you're wearing it crossbody. But you can also wear it as a shoulder bag, which is nice as well, having the two different straps. Now, I will say, I am not a big fan of bags that come with separate straps. My curated classic shoulder bag has this. It comes with 2 separate straps that are 2 separate lengths, similar to the Polène. So this is the shorter strap, this is the longer strap, and they're both adjustable, so they can be worn on different levels. But I just, like, it is a faff to have 2 separate straps, and honestly, I never find myself changing them. I just make do with whatever strap is already on the bag. So I would honestly just rather that it was slightly more adjustable maybe, but I do understand that because of the way it works, because the strap, the excess comes down here. Oh, but this is the long strap. I don't know, so, yeah, okay, so if this was shorter, there would be more excess here, so it would probably just come down and look weird. So I understand why they've done it, but from a user perspective, it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. So this is adjustable. This has 1, 2, 3 different levels that you can wear it on both sides. So you adjust it. I have it on the second longest at the moment, and I find that a really nice length for me crossbody. I wouldn't, on the very longest, it's a little bit too long for me. So if you're taller than me, that would probably work. If you're shorter than me, you can easily wear this crossbody, because you can either wear it on the shortest, on the long strap, or you could just switch to the shorter strap if you're really short and you want something a lot shorter. Also, with the shorter strap, you can wear it on the shoulder, which I quite like as well, because I do like a shoulder bag. And then it would be quite similar to the Atelier Auguste. I'm just reading the label, and I have noticed that it says that Polène do offer a repair service. I'm guessing it's not free, otherwise they would probably say a complimentary repair service. But I guess that is good. I guess that is good if you do need repairs, but you know, I'm hoping that I won't need repairs, but I am a little bit worried that I will at some point because of those. It is really just that kind of peeling of the leather, and I believe that is one of the complaints I've heard from other people as well, is this kind of peeling of leather. I can just see a little bit now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to focus it. See, it's like really, really small areas. Where is it? It's there. Can you see that? No, I don't know if that's one. Yeah, that is one as well. Can you see that tiny, tiny white thing? It's almost like the coating. Again, I don't know if it's focusing well enough. There. The coating is kind of peeling off. I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's glue, actually, thinking about it. Maybe it's glue. Whatever it is, I don't think it should be happening on a brand new bag. Please let me know if you have any questions that I forgot to answer, haven't answered about the bag. I will be more than happy to chat to you about that in the comments down below. Leave me a comment, as I said, do you love Polene? I know some people are diehard Polene fans and have multiple styles in multiple colours. I probably wouldn't rush out to buy another Polene bag after this one, again, because there are so many better, I think, and cheaper alternatives on the market these days. However, I do still really love the look of this bag and I'm very excited to start wearing it. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed learning about my Polene bag, my first purchase from Polene, seeing the bag. Let me know if there are any other videos you would like to see at the moment. I am always open to taking requests, so if you have any video ideas or requests, let me know in the comments down below. I will link all of the bags I've mentioned today, the Polene bag obviously, but also all of the other brands I've mentioned in the description box. If I have discount codes with them, which I think only applies to Basel Paris, then I'll also leave that in the description box if you would like to use that. I will leave links to my earrings in the description box as well, and anything else I'm wearing today. Otherwise, I will leave some more videos on screen for you to continue watching next, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!